So I think we have pretty much examined the upper floor. I think that's a staircase, so let's go down.
And down we go.
Okay, it's not really a staircase, but I think it will get us downstairs anyway. And that's the grandpa, isn't it?
Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
Okay, the grandpa isn't all there. What kind of password? Bunny Fluffy, nuclear first strike. Yeah, why not? Let's go for the nuclear strike.
Nuclear first strike, sir.
Correct. What do you want?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison?
I,
What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses.
Of course.
Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
Just don't mention the dragon.
The Archmage? Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
Yeah, the grandpa definitely isn't all there. Although he did believe me, and I think he's trying to help in his own weird way, so we'll take it.
A huge machine, I mean, even for Grandad. He's really taking advantage of Mum and Dad being away.
Oh, he's got a robotic foot of some sort. That's interesting. Anything else I can have a
Dad's
look
vice
at?
brings back a lot of memories. Painful, mostly.
A vice. Is there anything we could use vice on?
A heavy gold ring. Oh, it feels warm. There is some fine script on the inside, but I can't make out what it says.
Okay, that's a bit too much reference. Is it gonna tell me something about each one of those?
Crystal clear icicle. I broke it off outside the bastion. A rip-proof tarpaulin with eyes along the sides, surprisingly light. Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter. A good handful of barley from my mother's kitchen.
I can't combine them, can I? No.
A vial of my mum's super fertilizer. Scissors from my mum's kitchen, sharp and dangerous. My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger.
Can I open it and see what's inside? No, I don't think I can.
Grandad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something.
Well, your grandfather is
An old
cautious.
extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object. Kind of a widespread problem amongst us gnomes.
Extension arm. Yes, let's grab that. That's gonna be very useful. Extension arm. What can we use it for? Probably nothing just yet.
That's Dad's spare toolbox. Well, he took his everyday tools, his travel tools, and his finest tools with him.
Okay, so that's a spare toolbox with some sort
Let's
of
see.
tools.
What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter. I'll just take the entire box.
Okay, so we have quite a lot now. Again, can I just open it? I don't
Let's see.
think...
What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter.
Why would you need a minotaur foot?
Parts of some machine or something. If it's useless, it's Dad's. If it's broken, it's Grandad's. And if it's dangerous, it's from my sister Maggie.
Yeah, the sister did not look very pleasant on the picture. I have to give you that. Oh, and that's the way out. So we probably did not want to do it just yet.
And down we go.
Because I've not examined the entire room and I don't really know what to do next. So probably talking to Grandad again is in order.
The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in the devastating spring cleaning explosion.
Spring cleaning explosion.
Those are jelly glowfish lamps. As long as you feed them every couple of weeks, they're good for years of light.
Poor fish. I mean, what about the green piece?
That's one of Grandad's great inventions. A ship which travels underwater. It can already sink.
I was about to say, it does look sort of like a submarine. I didn't know that's for real. Oh, a
Thin,
rope.
Silvery elven rope. It's very light and almost unbreakable.
I'll have me one of that, please. I can? No? Okay, let's go and ask the grandpa if there's anything he can help
Grandad?
with.
Call me Colonel.
Just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Grandad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment, I'll sort out the means of transport.
Equipment for what?
For what? For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else...
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful loss for the Alliance. Don't you want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try?
Painful
There
loss.
is no try, only do. This is your chance. You'll be a hero, and I'll show everyone that this old gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan. You get yourself some good gear, I'll sort out the means of transport.
All right, I can have a look around, but no promises.
So what do I need?
About my equipment.
Yes? Have you got everything?
I don't know. What exactly should I take?
Let me think. You need a helmet. You can fight without legs, but you can't fight without a head.
Without legs?
And you need a map of the area. Reconnaissance is everything.
Okay, we know where that
We're
is.
living in the information age.
So I need a map and a helmet. Got it.
And then, of course, you'll need a parachute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Parachute.
Just why mean a parachute?
Just a precaution.
Okay, so a parachute is a precaution. Better safe than sorry, I guess.
This ring, do you really think it could end the war?
I don't know if there's anything that can end this war.
The gremlin said it would change all our fates. Maybe it's a powerful magic ring.
We are simply soldiers, my boy. We fight when we are told to. Don't worry yourself about anything else.
Sounds sensible.
I can't quite put my finger on the Grandad's accent. Not quite sure whether it's just a little bit German-ish.
I'm supposed to travel to a human town in your machine, right?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
And the safest?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
Not necessarily the safest.
Do you know the Archmage? Have you ever met him?
I've never met him. After all, he's a great leader, and I'm just a simple, highly decorated gnome colonel. But I've heard lots about him. He's a powerful mage, of course. He's an advisor to the king, and he's our most powerful alchemist and chief of the Secret Service. He lives in a tower down by the sea in Seastone. Of course, being the important man he is, he's always away on business.
I hope he's there. I always wanted to meet a real mage.
If he's not there, you'll have to wait for him or go and look for him. You must only give the ring to the Archmage in person, you hear me? No one else. Give me your word of honor. If the ring really is important, then it shouldn't be our fault if it lands in the wrong hands.
Okay, okay. I swear I'll give it to the Archmage personally.
Alright, so
I'll go
we
look
can
for the
move
rest of my
on.
gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But remember, never look a Medusa in the eye, and never look at anyone on the underground.
Right.
That's a very useful advice. So we need a helmet, we need a parachute, and we need a map. We know where to take the map from, so let's go there. And on our way we'll have a look for anything that can be used as a helmet, and I think parachute, actually. Can I?
I'll thread the rope through the eyes around the edge of the tarpaulin.
Ah,
Done.
there we go. I've got a parachute. Do I have to attach it to my
Let's
backpack?
see. If I pull the rope through the eyes on the rucksack, yes, that should work. There we go. A parachute.
Well done. Okay, that's 1 out of 3.
At least I know what the parachute's for. The map and the helmet make a little more sense. I should think about getting them next.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Not quite sure where would I get a helmet from. But knowing that he's a gnome, maybe I can use something
Master Brewer,
else
sir.
as a helmet.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir. Where are you?
I think he's asleep. Which, if we want to steal him up,
Master
that's
Brewer,
good.
sir. Master Brewer.
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves. There was this gremlin in a cage, and he gave me this ring and
What kind of ring, then?
this ring. It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates.
Wilbour, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
They are poking quite a few holes in, in the fantasy canon
I
here.
can't expect any help from a Master Brewer.
No, but you can just grab him up.
The map shows the area between here and the human town of Seastone.
Just grab it.
It's worth a try. Yikes!
What's happening?
Oh, nothing much. I just scared off a pixie.
What, here? At this time of year? The beasties are getting more and more cheeky.
Phew. That was close.
Okay, we've
I
got
can't
that.
get to the map as long as he's sleeping there. I'll have to distract him somehow.
Also, I can't use the reaching thing.
I can't grab it with the arm, and anyway, I might wake him. I'll have to distract him somehow.
Distract him somehow. Okay, we might set Nemo off. No, I can't. Or don't I know how to do it?
To be honest, I'm not going to put my hand in there without a very good reason. Who knows what the rat has hidden there? Maybe rotten food, or already digested food, or even more rats.
Okay, so how about if I try to start the robot again?
The X100 makes a pretty good rat hunter. I just hope it never mistakes me for a rat.
Okay, I can't do that. Or can I? I've got some more junk. Ah, there we go.
The robot gets its energy from rubbish. That's got the power supply sorted out then.
And oh, should I just grab something of Mr. Brewer?
Beards are important to dwarves. The longer the beard, the more respect the dwarf gets.
Ah, I
And the beard
see where
ornaments
it's
tell you a
going.
lot about their owner. The The Master Brewer, for example, is a second-degree keg roller. He was born the 9th of 12 children, and he's got a weak spot for beer. He's a bachelor, but isn't one for walks in the morning dew. And he was almost kicked out of school for pulling a girl's moustache.
Okay, can I grab his beard somehow? Trim it?
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Well, maybe I can.
Of course you can.
I'm gonna burn in hell for this, guaranteed.
You are gonna burn in hell for this. But that's all for a good reason. So let's grab the hair and feed it to the robot.
I wonder if that would work. At least it would distract the Master Brewer a bit.
I'm quite proud of myself that I figured that out.
Oh!
Ah! Hello? Stop! That wasn't supposed to happen. I have a feeling that wasn't such a brilliant idea. Oh, I like the Master Brewer.
I like them. It's like he's dead already.
That was amazing. The eternal struggle of dwarf against machine. And I won!
Are you okay?
Of course! And why not? You think a stupid tin bucket's going to beat a proper dwarf? No chance! That was good. Something's happening at last. Cause for celebration. I think we should drink to that.
Well, as long as you're gone, I don't mind what exactly you'll do. I'll just grab them up.
I think he's drunk with victory, so he shouldn't see anything. I have it.
Okay,
map
so
of
we've
the
got them
area.
up.
So that's 2 of the 3 pieces of gear already. Now for the most important thing of all, the helmet.
The helmet. Okay, we've got a shield here. Let's go in there. Oh, that slime was in some sort of a... It's not a bucket, it's a cooking pot. How do I get rid of the slime though?
The pot could make a perfect helmet, but how do I get rid of that slime? Slime can be really evil. Bad slime.
What about if I try to clean it up, wash it? Nope.
I can't get close enough. It'll snap at me and slime me.
Slime you. You can't get close enough. How about if you reach...
A perfect fit. Now we can make long-reaching attacks on bacteria.
Let's try it. Long-reaching attack on bacteria.
Now I'm gonna do something I should have done a long time ago.
Oh, poor slime.
It's too bad that slime had to be so evil.
Let's take the cooking pot.
Now that's a helmet fit for a hero. It only stinks a little bit.
It only
And
stinks
that's
a
the
little
last
bit.
of my gear. I must get back to Grandad. Fast.
Okay, so we have achieved something for a change. Quite happy about that. Let's say goodbye to Mr. Brewer.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir!
Aye, aye, Wilbour.
When the robot started in on you, I never thought you'd beat it.
Ha ha! It was an epic scrap, lad, an epic scrap. Dwarf against machine, nature against technology, mind over matter.
Mind? How did you destroy it?
I hit him as hard as I could with heavy objects until sparks started leaping out of him.
Oh, a shrewd tactic.
Too right, but he did land a couple on me. Look what he did to my beard.
Oh, yes.
I was so tanked up with ale and adrenaline I didn't even notice.
Yes, that definitely was the robot.
I talked to my Grandad. He thinks the ring is important too. He wants to help me get to the human town.
Yeah? Well, of course he wants to do that. Listen to me, laddie. Nothing against your grandpa. but don't you think he's a few Jills short of a pint?
My granddad is a great soldier and inventor.
Of course he is. Of course he is. But, how should I put it? He's maybe had one crash landing too many. His flying machines were mostly a bit, temperamental. And let's face it, he wasn't actually the greatest of pilots. Honestly, son, if your grandpa reckons there's something in that story, then for me, that's just one more reason to keep out of it.
Grandad and I will show everyone. I have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm sort of with the dwarf on this one. The grandpa isn't the brightest.
I used to be really afraid of that fireplace. Nowadays, I'm only slightly terrified.
Ah, just slightly terrified, that's alright. I think we'll go back to our hole, and that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it useful or entertaining or whatever else you wanted
And
to
down
find
we
it.
go.
And I certainly hope to see you in the next one. If you liked the video, please let me know this way or another, and I'll see you soon.